Hey guys, how's it going? It's like 9:30 a.m. in my room this morning, and you can see like how freaking bright it is. That's why it's like impossible to get a good green screen going. But sometimes we don't need the green screen. So I'm just gonna start doing some puzzles for you guys because I think it's pretty fun. They're kind of an essential skill, especially if you play Blitz or Bullet more. You need to recognize patterns right away. I accidentally did one puzzle before filming because I'm an idiot.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
And what I said was where's the I'm just gonna make the move first and then explain it afterwards because I don't actually know if this is time dependent or not. If you guys know if like live chess is time dependent or not, let me know. But here, all I did was I realized that king safety is something that you want to recognize right away. His king was very exposed, which doesn't necessarily mean you should play the move. But then once you realize it's kind of like with check and then kind of hitting the knight, that's what you want to do. Other moves I considered were putting the rook here to kind of add pressure to checkmate here, but then the knight's obviously attacking my queen. I consider resolving with the rook first. Just things that you notice right away in terms of pattern recognition. Okay, so cool. Next pattern, or next, technically pattern. And yes, honestly, I might get things wrong, but for the most part, I'll get it right.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I'm pretty stumped. Okay, so I was thinking something along the lines of queen check, bishop here, kind of exposing the fact that his knight is guarding the rook. But maybe that means I have to attack with my rook first. What's the solution? Okay, so you just have to attack with your rook first, and then what? Oh. Yeah, this check idea I had, but okay, that's kind of embarrassing. That took me like way too long to figure out too as well. Super embarrassing. Yeah, I don't see anything better than just to take here. What? Why is that better? What happens if you have this? Yeah, like what? I saw this knight move, but what happens if you just play bishop here? I mean, you have a knight hole here, but then you have to expose it somehow. Am I stupid? Yes, I know I'm stupid, but like, I don't think what I did was wrong, because after knight takes, either piece takes, you have this. So no, this puzzle was not good. Whoa. Wait. Oh, I see. No, but it doesn't. No. Sorry, Blender's running. This move does. You don't have to play this move. You can play this move. Right? Because if you have something like rook, you can move this rook here. Yeah, I don't think what I did was. In fact, what I think I did was better. Ooh, I'm under 2,000 now. Okay. And then I give a check first, right? Okay. Yeah, I saw the move right away. I just didn't know what the continuation was. Because after this, I was thinking, I saw that, yeah, it just took me a while to, yeah, okay, cool. But that's a common pattern that you guys have to recognize. Kind of like a knight mate. Okay, so that's pretty easy, unless I'm missing something. Okay, and I just take the rook. Okay, yeah, so what you notice right here, the fact that the knight was attacking the rook wasn't the big deal. It was the fact that you had a threat here to kind of fork the king and queen. In chess, the threat or the attack is more promising. Is it just not blundering a knight? I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I should do. I'm pretty sure it's just blundering a knight. Like, what's the point of doing a puzzle like that? Oh, I see. Then what's the continuation? I mean, what's wrong with just moving my knight back? Right? Hopefully this puzzle isn't like the last one. I can move it back really anyway. Like, why is that a fail? Like, this move is not necessarily better than just moving my knight back. These puzzles are so stupid. Like, I'm losing points for no reason. What is that, check? Okay, so you should definitely be... Nope, you can't be... Oh, that's a king. I thought that was a queen. So it's just a double attack on the rook, right? No, because that's check. I'm an idiot. It should just be taking here. And then pushing, yeah. I didn't see that that was just so dumb. That was such an easy puzzle. So obviously we have to check here, but the question is either here or here. You can't do here because the rook can just take, so it's here. What? Oh, maybe pinning the queen first. Or the knight first. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm just rushing these puzzles too much. Oh god, look at this oscillatory rating. Jesus Christ. What? Oh yeah, duh. You have 2 threats now. I had the right idea, right? I played this, which is kind of that threat, but yeah, that was. Ooh, this is 4 games. This is so embarrassing. So I have, like, I'm obviously this kind of like discovery slash pin is an idea, but I'm just wondering the move order because I have multiple moves I could like. No, I can't do bishop here because of c5, so that's out of contention. The only moves to consider are rook f1, rook a f1, or bishop takes. And I'm just trying to see what's better. Oh yeah, so rook is better. What? They didn't even show a continuation after that. Oh, that is so annoying. Oh my god. Man, these puzzles are... I'm not even... Half of these I haven't even gotten the move wrong. It's just... They claim that's not the optimal move, which I call BS. Okay, so that was kind of easy. So there's double discoveries on the queen here, and I think the queen is just trapped, right? Okay, cool. Okay, we're on a 2-game or a 2-thing win streak. What's wrong with the movement? So it's either rook here or it just takes. What's wrong with? No, you can't do rook here because knight can go here, which is take. Yeah, so you have to take first, and then you do this. You don't do this. Oh, you just take with a king. Oops. Okay, so I had the right concept. What? It's fine either way because no. See this? Because if you move the rook here and the knight goes back, you can just resolve this. In fact, I would argue this is better because you have a target here, and you're developing something. This is so stupid. God damn. This puzzle looks hard, actually. Oh no, so it's just a queen check because wherever the king moves off this file, so queen here, then you can see that there's a knight fork, I think. Okay, so now I just take. Okay, right. So yeah, so the idea was that the king can't move anywhere because of this knight fork. So what am I, white? It's just g4, right? Because where's the rook is trapped, I believe. Yeah. Always be wary of rook lifts, because when you rook lifts and there's still a lot of pawns, you can see that it gets trapped fairly often. Okay, so we started off really bad, but let's climb back to 2000. Always look for checks first, yeah. I mean, so I could just give a check first and then take the... No, I can't. I can't take because it's a pinned. That's interesting. So if I just give a check and then... What's my follow-up? Rook here, because is the queen trapped? It's not really trapped, it has... Okay, so I have to think differently. This rook is still prohibited or limited in the corner, so there's no discovery there. So I mean, I could just take, and then take here, right? Is that it? That's a lame puzzle. Yeah, so judging on the score that I'm receiving, I don't think it's time dependent. Yeah, so this is pretty easy because no, it's not that easy. I was thinking because after knight takes, queen takes, you could take this bishop, but you could just capture it back with the rook. So what am I missing? See, like, this is a good puzzle. It's a good puzzle if, like, there's objectively one best move, but with the other puzzles, unless I'm missing something, I don't think there was objectively a best move. Like, there were multiple really good moves. This one I'm kind of stumped, actually, because my bishops are actually so prohibited. Ah, I see. So take and then queen check here, and then you kind of pick up the bishop, or you could just take. Oh shit. So now this is those situations where is it better to just take? I think it's better to just take because I have this pawn attack. So what? No, like what I did is not necessarily worse. At least half these. I won't even say it. Like, what's the difference? So freaking mad, Jesus Christ. This one's not obvious at all. I mean, I'm sure it is for some people, but like for me, it's not, right? Oh. Yeah. That took me a while. I was looking for some, like, double rook stuff. So I'm in check. So I have to do something. So why not just block? Like, what else can I do besides block? Right. Okay. So it's the follow-up that's important today. I could just take here now, right? Yeah, okay. That was a lame puzzle. I literally had only one move. Okay, so this is just a checkmate, right? Okay, some of these puzzles are a little easy. So first thing you notice right away is this rook is kind of exposed, but you have to consider what happens after he pushes. So I'm thinking this. Is there anything there for me? Not really. So I have to think differently. So like this guy's also pretty Ah, so it's a double attack. Yeah, okay. So see, I saw this move because I was kind of thinking about the rook, but then once you notice that the knight's kind of awkward, you could get it easily. So we've won 9 out of 11 in a row. So if you guys were able to bear with my catastrophe early on, we're in for a treat now. Because once you start noticing these patterns, you really start to pop off. So like my intuition tells me that just taking here is correct. Oh yeah, obviously. What? So I take the queen first? Okay. Okay, so see, in this case, like, objectively, it is better. But what I was... No, wait. Alright, no. So what I was doing is not better. Yeah, no, this is, like, objectively the better move. I'm okay with those. But the other ones, unless I miss something, I'm not okay with those. So there's a pin here, so can I just push? Or I think you take first, yeah? Push, take. Yeah, you have to take first. Because you want to force something to be pinned, right? Okay, cool. I like puzzles like those where like you're kind of forced, not forced, but like you have the idea, but the sequence of your moves is more important. Because that's how you play soundly, right? Like how you play completely precisely. So what I noticed right away is that this is technically checkmate if this bishop or if this knight wasn't here. So what to do? And I have no threats against me. Just interesting. So this kind of still targets the knight, yeah, and it hits the bishop. So now I just get this guy. Okay. So I noticed this because I saw that there was a checkmate. But other than that, like the pattern that's where the pattern recognition comes in. So right off the bat, every time you have a queen somewhere here, you want to consider sacrifices with your bishop. But I don't think anything works right now. The fact that this pawn is here is pretty interesting. But I don't see an obvious move. Yet. So maybe it's not like a super flashy move. Maybe it's just moving a knight. I'm just seeing if anything else is better than like literally moving my knight. And the only way that something would be better is if I'm threatening like a checkmate or a capture or something. So I really don't see anything better than knight d4.
This is the Chuki Beat production.
And because you asked, I'm drinking nice coffee. Oh, I mean, actually, h5 is pretty good. But I just don't know if it's objectively better. Right, because h5 takes threatening checkmate. So if you just take here, this is just a check. And what do? You have to take, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, that's checkmate. So I think it's either knight d4 or h5. So I think this is one of those situations where it's just going to tell me that I'm wrong. Okay. That's very nice to see that I was not wrong. So do you have to take? Is it bishop takes? Oh. I got this puzzle right, basically. I was so enamored with the idea of checkmating that I didn't see that the bishop was attacking my queen. Ooh, that is fucking embarrassing. So right away I see that there's like some smothered ideas with a fork on this guy. So how to execute. So you just take it and move your queen, yeah? It's a very common idea. Okay. Or it's not very common, I guess, but that's just a pattern that I recognize. So this position actually feels like it gets played quite often. So what's the tactic here? I don't think there's a tactic here. I think it's just like it's asking you for the best move. These are the interesting puzzles when it's not that obvious what you need to do. So besides castling, I don't really see what's better. Like I'm considering pushing. There's nothing there, right? So why is anything better than just castling? I'm like pretty sure it's just castling. That's deep if it's just castling. That is very deep. Okay, so it was pawn push. Why? Oh, I skipped it by accident. Okay, at least I said like I considered pawn moving, but I didn't see the resolution there. So maybe I should have analyzed it more, right? Okay, so there's an obvious take and bishop here. But is there any point in putting my bishop there first? No. And now just bishop here. And then now what? Knight here doesn't do anything, it's a 4. Is that really the best move? Oh yeah, because it's attacking the knight after. This is pinned. Yeah, see, like objectively, if there's a good move, I'm okay with that. But the other ones, I'm beating a dead horse because that's assaulting, yeah. Okay, that's pretty easy. Oh wait, okay, so this, yeah, the order does matter because the queen's attacking the knight. Yeah, okay, I was like salty there for a second, but we're good. Like I'm not good. I'm not good. Oh, fuck. I don't know what I'm saying.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Okay. Yeah, this is a very obvious pin. You have to be wary about this queen-king pin, and if you ever play against the Sicilian dragon or really any Sicilian, because what happens is you end up playing, I know it's hard to see, but you kind of end up playing some, I need to flip the board. Yeah, how should I, let me get white first. Okay, you end up playing some like bishop e3, queen d2 ideas, and then castle long, but inherently by castling long, you're exposing yourself to that pin. It's not that bad in the Sicilian because black's dark square bishop is on this diagonal, right? Whereas your king is kind of on this diagonal. But it's like something that you have to be wary of. And I know it's hard to see on like a tactics puzzle, but just trying to throw in some knowledge when I can. So I'm trying to think what's better than just taking, right? Pretty sure it's just taking. How's that better? Oh, I keep skipping it. I saw that move, but I didn't see how it was better because after you bishop takes, what are you doing? Are these puzzles actually like objectively correct or sound? So why not just take the bishop here? Right. Okay, I think we're gonna end it up there. I played like 30 puzzles and I didn't really change rating. But hope you guys learned something and thanks for watching.